My name is Richard Brummell and I'm here today going to have a quick little chat about our silver jewellery and watch auction coming up on Thursday the 17th of November 2016. We've got about 500 lots of jewellery, silver and watches here, so just our usual sort of whistle-stop tour through what we've got. He's a particularly fine looking chap, isn't he? Now I like chickens. I've got a cockerel, he's called Elvis because he sings along quite happily there, and this is a Continental silver coloured metal decanter basically. Something like that. I love his little sort of garnet eyes as well. He's quite a mad looking rooster, isn't he, really? Huge amount of work and detail, and for something like that we're probably looking a couple of £1,000, £2,000 to £3,000. And we've got a bit of a wine theme going on here because we've also got this tabletop barrel. Here we are, this. So at the end of your dinner you can come through and you've got your little tap at the end of it here. That should, yeah. So they can catch a little bucket there as well, catching your drips. And it's a sort of thing that, let's face it, probably wouldn't be any good in my household because our booze doesn't stand around long enough to be pulled up and down the table. But nice, lovely quality, silver plated. So you've got about 150 lots of silver and silver plate. And for a nice little tabletop barrel like that, you're looking probably sort of £400 to £500. A nice novelty item, and actually quite a usable item as well. But something which isn't that usable these days is this sweet little, it's a pencil. It's by a company called Sampson Morden & Co, which I'm sure many of you recognise here. And you've got this lovely little turquoise finger ring there. You've got a little semi-precious stone there, and it just all pops in and out. There we are. Back in the day when people used to write. These days obviously we text, we email, we Snapchat, we Instagram, we do whatever it is. This is quite a rare little survivor, and people do like novelty items such as this, and as a result Sampson Morden & Co, it's late Victorian, you're probably looking between sort of £250 and £300 for a little sort of silver propelling pencil like that. And that's in and amongst the decanters. We've got tea sets, we've got candlesticks, we've got cutlery, we've got boxes, we've got basically anything made of silver and silver plate. But also we have about sort of 300 lots of jewellery, and again I've just got here a couple of my favourite lots here. This always looks great on black, doesn't it? And this is a very, very nice diamond 3-band bracelet here. Estimate on this between £7,000 and £10,000. Christmas is coming, so if you want to get some extra brownie points and you've got a couple of quid to spare, that will tick a lot of boxes. That's for the lady, but maybe for the gents, we've got here a super pair of 18 karat gold and sapphire cufflinks here. Now what's special about these is these are made by Cartier, so the name says it all. Wonderful quality, and for a rare pair of Cartier 18 karat gold and sapphire cufflinks like that, say come up in the auction, you're looking probably a good £1,000 to £1,500. But often it is about the design as well here, and this is a modest little piece here, lot 350 as you can see coming up, and it's a little silver and enamel pendant. A little bit of damage to the enamel, which isn't entirely unusual. The chain needs a little bit of tender loving care as well, and that's made by a well-known silversmith called Charles Horner, and again very, very popular. You can see the sort of influence from the early 1920s of the opening of Tutankhamun's tomb there, and for a piece like that, say with a little bit of damage, you're still looking between £100 and £200. So lots of bits and pieces of jewellery. We've got estimates from between £50 up to £10,000, so really a good broad selection. And of course we always have a good selection of rings as well, and I think that's a particularly stunning looking diamond and emerald ring in the Art Deco style. It's in white gold, very much where the market is today, a very, very wearable ring, and for a ring like that again you're looking, I think, somewhere between sort of £2,500 and £3,500. Anything Art Deco, always very, very popular. You've got emeralds, a lot of people absolutely love emeralds, and in here we've got brilliant cut diamonds, we've got baguette cut diamonds, absolutely super little ring there. I'm sure that'll find a new home without too much difficulty. But always at the end of the tail end of the silver and the jewellery, we have watches. And I've got 3 watches here, all of them gents, but all of them very, very different. The first up is a military issue watch here. Now, we often talk about condition. Military wristwatches often have pretty harsh lives, and this one, as you can see, certainly very much is pre-owned. That doesn't always matter. Now, I have sold some military wristwatches for multiples of thousands of pounds. This one here, I think we'll probably do £200, £300, maybe £400. There's a huge market for the gents' watches. Something worth a lot more money though is this gentleman's 18-carat yellow gold Rolex wristwatch here. It's got its box and papers. We've also got the diamonds going around the bezel. So it's a sort of watch which could also be worn by a lady. A lot of ladies like to wear the big gents Rolex and other sports wristwatches. And this wristwatch here is worth around about the £5,000. But again, coming right back down to earth, and again, just to try and show you a variety of watches that we have here, we've got a very nice Omega dress watch here, baton indices with a date, and for a nice little stainless steel gents Omega wristwatch like that, you're looking probably around about the sort of £100 to £200. So that's a bit of a quick whistle-stop tour through the silver plate, the jewellery, the watches that we have coming up on Thursday the 17th of November 2016 at our Sherborne sale rooms here. You can pop online and have a look through all our lovely lots here, which our website, as you probably know, is www.charterhouse-auction.com, and we do live internet bidding and telephone bidding, and you can send commission bids in and whatever. But a bit of a taster, some of the good, some of the bad, and some of the expensive as well, of the lots that we've coming up in the sale. And that's just day one of our big 2-day November sale. So if you like day one November sale, stay tuned and plug in and click on the next link, which will be talking about day two. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you.